Punjab was once the land of great opportunity. The people of Punjab were known for their spirit of entrepreneurship, and they were also known for ushering in the industrial revolution post independence. But what has stopped the industrial growth in Punjab? Why is it that every other state now seems to be taking over Punjab in terms of industrial growth? To add fuel to fire, we have these buns which are becoming a great impediment to Punjab's industrial growth story. I'm Ruchika M. Khanna, and on this episode of Decode Punjab from the stables of the Tribune, I'm joined by eminent industrialist Mr. S Sachdeva, who is also the past president of PhD Chamber. Welcome
Thank
to the
you.
show, sir.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
So, sir, is Punjab's industrial growth story lost? Do you think, that our industrial growth story is it lost? The contribution of industry to the state GDP, it has been sliding very fast.
Yeah, no doubt about it, Ruchika ji. First of all, I'm grateful and thankful to all of you and the viewers for wishing them a very happy new year. Your question is very relevant, and we are every year losing our stake, and our ranking now in the GDP is 16th at present, I believe.
Yeah, in 80s we used to be number one.
Yeah, number one.
Yeah.
Even our per capita income is at 19th position now. So we are losing the steam, and it's I believe from last 7-8 years impacting it more to the economy. It started with the demonetization, then first GST, then demonetization, then the agitations. Agitations started in 2020, and from I believe that November 2020, Punjab has I believe losing our investment opportunities every year. Our governments, our chambers, our industry tried their best to get the investment, to lure the industrialists out of state. But the situation is very clear. Social media, news, everything is very much depicting that situation is not good in Punjab. The borders are closed. So things are going down and down, I believe.
Sir, I'd like to ask you that the industrial units of Punjab, most of the big industrial houses of Punjab, those who set up their businesses here, those who've grown from Punjab, why is it that they are also going in for their greenfield expansions outside the state? I mean, do they also not have any confidence in Punjab's growth story?
There are so many reasons. One is the different governments at different platforms. Central, state are not matching to each other. This is the main reason. Then the other reason is our children don't want to start their businesses in Punjab now because of the situation, because of law and order, because of the unrest, and they don't want to join the parents' business. They want to go out. They either they are preferring out of country, Dubai, Singapore, UK, Canada is now tier 2 for population people. But the other thing is the Gujarat and Goa opportunities are abundant, and people want something to start quickly their own, and they don't want to join parents' business because here is lot of hardship in our day-to-day activities. Nothing is smooth. If we want to supply material, if we want to procure material, our logistics are very costly, are costly and as well as not smooth. Material doesn't reach to us timely. So there are so many hindrances which the children, the youngsters see to their parents, and then they see why we are taking so much of headache. Let's forget this. Let's shift somewhere else. This is happening.
So you just mentioned that at different points of time there have been different governments which is also not. I mean, I assume that you meant that there's been no consistency in industrial policy.
Yeah.
So, in your opinion, why have the big industrial houses of the country, why have they not been investing in Punjab? Is it because that the state has a different political party at the helm of affairs and the center has a different political party? Is that the reason, or is it something else?
One of the reason is this,
Okay.
that they prefer that where they have the both the governments at the same party.
So double
They
engine
prefer.
की growth जो है वो सबको
It
चाहिए.
matters. It matters. And then the other thing is our economy, our state's health is not that great. They can offer something to the industry.
You mean the fiscal
Benefits are
problems
not, yeah.
of the state is an impediment for industry to come here? They're looking for incentives which
Yes.
Punjab government cannot give.
Even this Madhya Pradesh is giving you such a good capital subsidy, and they're giving you in 5 years or 7 years time. But one can lure their investment policy, and one can think of going there. Even my own family, has one of the family members have shifted there, and they are very happy. So I believe states burden on their own financial health is also a abandonment and a reason of not getting the investments in Punjab.
Okay. So, if I remember, the last big investment that came to Punjab was the Bathinda refinery.
Yes.
After that, do you think that the center is also not pushing for Punjab, as an investment destination?
No, Punjab is lacking because of this, and center is not supporting.
Why do you think the center would not want to promote Punjab? I mean, after all, Punjab is as much a part of India as any other state.
I agree with you, but if center has some concerns about Punjab, they could have thought of opening of Wagah border at least, which is not working from last 7 years, which is the only route we have to start the exports. Because in GST regime, everyone is level playing field, but there are locational disadvantages. Someone is sitting very close to 200 or 300 kilometers from the port, and we are sitting 1800 kilometers from the port. How can we match them? I have to bring the material here, send the material there, and they are sitting very close to Gujarat or Maharashtra or Chennai, Tamil Nadu. They are sitting very close to the coastal area. So they have always edge on this. At the VAT regime, there was a difference. In GST, we are not at level playing field. We are rather say we are impartially, getting hit.
So, would a freight equalization policy, which was there I think about 2 decades back,
Yeah.
we used to have a freight equalization policy. So, you think that would help? And has a demand for this, the revival of this freight equalization subsidy, has it, been made by either the PHE chamber or by the Punjab government?
We requested even Nati Udyog and the central government that kindly give us some benefits for the exports. Not even domestic, but export, though at least we deserve this. To make 3 or 4 slabs in the export system by the kilometer difference, so that the people who are sitting in Srinagar, Kashmir, Punjab, Haryana, Himachal should have some, benefits while exporting, and they can be in the level playing, but nobody is hearing us. And they said, Niti Udyog, advisor clearly told me, you can put up the unit there if you feel your unit is viable, your product is viable.
Which means that they probably want industry to shift from Punjab.
Shift from here.
But that is a very dangerous trend. I mean,
And-
considering at this time when we often talk about how people in Punjab feel alienated, do you think this economic alienation is also
the
going to lead to
reason
a lot
of
of
this.
social unrest?
Reason of this unrest?
Is this economic alienation of Punjab
Yes.
by the center?
Yes, because center has to take one point in mind, that Punjab is very hard-working people's state, and if they give them something to grow, or have some growth engine within, they can do wonders. But unfortunately, because of the different states, political parties, because of the GST, because of the center's attitude towards Punjab, we are losing our steam every year. And the I mean, I can say another 2 years, Punjab will be in a very, very bad shape, because paddy procurement we have seen this year. There was abundant paddy in the country. So they don't want to procure now from here. There's no space in the godowns. Wheat is okay, but after 2, 3 years, what will happen? Who will pick the paddy? How the state will survive? How the economy will grow? No way.
Do you think there is a pattern in this? As I assume what you're trying to say, is there a pattern in this economic strangulation of Punjab?
Yeah, of course. Of course, if the BJP government come here, then everything will be all right. And unfortunately, their policies are not suitable to Punjabis. So we have to, till the time that something good happens, half state will shift somewhere else, and the bankers and the economy and loans of the government won't be able to make us grow.
We often say in industry that the small and medium enterprises, they are the backbone of our economy, of the Indian economy, and so it is true for Punjab as well.
Yeah.
The maximum number of small and medium enterprises are the SMEs. They are the ones that make the industrial growth happen. So, how is the SME sector doing in Punjab in this present era of economic strife? How are they doing? Are they also not willing to invest in Punjab? Are they going to the other states? Are they being here? Are they economically viable? Are SMEs winding up? What is happening on the SME front?
I think whatever is running is running. Nothing new is coming. Being Chambers chair, I was part of this investment promotion board, and I've seen from last 1.5 years there were hardly any proposals or the cases coming for the government's processing for the benefits, GST or subsidies, or the electricity duty, because the investments are not coming. The only thing is happening is they are just managing it without expansion, and the children are not joining the business. The parents, the father runs the business till he is able to run it, and then he closes it.
Sir, a prominent industrialist like you is giving a very grim picture of the economy. But the Punjab government seems to, the present Punjab government, they seem to paint a very rosy picture. They have been claiming that thousands of crores of investment has come into Punjab. So, is there any new industrial investment at all?
No doubt, we are brand ambassador for Punjab.
Yeah.
We are born and brought up here. We want this, and we have been moving with the government for this. Even I went with the Honorable Chief Minister at 2-3 places for the investment promotions. But practically, we are not getting. There are so many other reasons, but the main reason is central state
mismatch in policy.
Number one. Number two, the unrest, borders, law and order. There are so many things which, if I have to make investment, I have to weigh, I'll see which is the better place for me as a life as well as for investment. So if I get 2-3 more options, I'll opt for that.
You have been repeatedly talking about the law and order being a major problem in Punjab, and which is affecting, adversely hitting the industrial growth. So is it true that a lot of industrialists in Punjab have to pay up to the so-called gangsters?
That is also started last year, last and a half, 1.5 year before. But there are other things like in the evening when our workers go back home, they are being looted. Their mobiles are snatched, their purses are snatched at late nights. So these small snatching things also doesn't make us happy, make comfortable. So, I mean, if we are only dependent on GPRS or the CCTV cameras and nothing else, no policing, no proper law and order is there, then how can one be comfortable here?
What is lacking in Punjab's industrial policy? You said you've been going with the chief minister, you've been meeting the big ticket investors outside of Punjab, urging them to come and invest in Punjab. So, what is lacking in Punjab's industrial policy? Why is it that they are not enthused by Punjab's industrial policy to come here, and they would rather go to, Madhya Pradesh, and of course Gujarat? We all know that everybody wants to be in Gujarat.
As I said, one is Punjab doesn't have much to offer as a fiscal benefit. Second is if we bring anyone here, one is he will come by air at Chandigarh or Amritsar and then travel within the state. But if one has to come by car and being stopped at Shambhu barrier, or while coming via Chandigarh, he has to travel 1.5 hours more to reach Jalandhar or Ludhiana. How can we, he be satisfied or comfortable for the even travel part? Their consignments even doesn't go directly from Shambhu. So it takes 4 to 6 hours more to send,
Which means your cost of transportation is
goes
also
up.
going up. Okay. And
Our PhD chambers study in 2024, we released in February or March that 500 crore of daily loss for Punjab and Haryana happened when this lockdown was there at Shambhu barrier.
you mean the
This,
present?
this Delhi barrier.
You mean the 2020-21
21.
farmer struggle?
Yeah,
Okay.
these two states.
Yes.
And if Punjab is again in this situation now, and even today is Mohali is almost half of Mohali is shut, all the roads are closed. So I believe 100 crore revenue generation or loss is happening every day. And if these everything happens smooth, definitely industry can give more revenue, more taxation, more GST to the state.
So a lot of industrial investors, when they come to Punjab and when they come here and they see the situation, when they assess if they would want to invest in Punjab, one of the most common comments that you get from them is that Punjabi youth are not skilled to the needs of the industry. Is there a very basic, lack of skilling that is happening in Punjab?
I believe skilling is one part, which is also very relevant, and you are right. But the other thing is Punjabis doesn't want to do few, jobs which they feel is below their dignity here in Punjab. The same thing to do in Canada, same thing to do in other countries. But here, class 3 or anything which way they feel is not comfortable within for their families or for them, they don't do it. But now I believe with this skilling part, Punjab is taking lead. Punjab will get good skilling. I am also part of one of the ITIs as a chairman of IMC. The skilling is happening now, but in few sectors.
Okay.
Tourism is doing good, and in tourism, skilling is catching up well. But okay.
Yeah, so I wanted to ask, there was a time that Punjab has always, the land cost has been very high. The cost of power production has been very high. The power tariff is very high. it is difficult to get labor. We are at a distance from the port, so it is difficult for people to, go to the ports. The cost increases for every industrial good that we manufacture in Punjab. But there was one thing that we always sold to investors. That was a very good industry labor relations. Of late, there have been so many cases where industrial bodies have been complaining that for any industry labor disputes, it's the farmer unions that have been, coming in and trying to, so as to say, sort things out. So, does that also the industry, does it lose its confidence in investing in Punjab?
Yeah, it happened. It happened. So many factories have been closed. Good greenfield distilleries, this new projects of straw, biogas processing, they have been stopped. Why they have been stopped, I don't know. But it is all maybe one is the political reason, the other is they are being hired.
So you're saying there is over-activism of these farmer unions?
Yes. And why, I don't know why they shut their factories for months together, years together, and don't get even they have all the permissions. Pollution Control Board has given them the greenfield projects. Even then, they are not being allowed to work.
So, sir, what in such a scenario, what is the role that PhD Chamber or CII or FICCI, what is the role that your industry organizations can play? How is it that you can help rebuild Punjab?
First of all, governments have to be supportive and proactive.
Is this government supportive and proactive? Or is this government supportive or proactive?
No, I believe state government has been supportive, but
supportive to industry or to farmers?
But sometimes when the law and order situation comes, they switch over to the farmers. That is the only problem which we are facing. Or they keep mum, or they delay their decisions.
So is it that the industry feels abandoned by the state government? When there is a dispute between the industry and farmers, does the industry feel that it is abandoned by the state government? Although you are the bigger contributors
somehow
to the
factories
GSPP.
Which have closed, they feel that they have been abandoned by the state government.
By the state government.
Because
that's a very grim situation.
Because the government and law and order and the local administration doesn't support them, and they try to resolve amicably or listen to the farmers or the agitators. Till that time, that family, the industry goes in debt, and their situation becomes worse, and the banks and everything becomes heavy on this.
On that note, I think it's a very grim situation for Punjab. I just hope that people who are watching our show, the ears that need to hear, do hear out what they need to do to create a more conducive atmosphere for the industry to grow and to flourish, because that is what is going to lead Punjab to greater heights. Thank you very much, sir, for joining us. Thank you, viewers, for watching this episode of Decode Punjab. We from the Tribune hope that the people who need to hear, the ears that need to hear how to take Punjab forward are watching this show. They are taking all the good suggestions that eminent industrialists like Mr. Sachdeva have to give to the Punjab government. Do continue to read your favorite newspaper, which is the Tribune. Do follow us on all our social media handles across X, on Facebook and on Instagram. Thank you.
Thank you.